Mental laziness, an automatic reflex shaped by a hyperfast society. We are living in an era where information floods in from every direction: smartphones, social media, messages, short videos, and advertisements. In this environment, the brain has gradually developed a new but flawed adaptation mechanism. It optimizes for speed instead of depth, for consumption instead of thinking. From the perspective of cognitive psychology, the brain is a prediction and energy-saving machine. Once it gets used to digestible, easy information, it stops thinking actively, stops analyzing or questioning. It defaults to, "I don't need to think anymore." As a result, we slowly lose our ability to focus, solve problems, and think about our own thinking, which is the foundation of intelligence. Neuroscience: when the brain isn't used, it withers. Neuroplasticity: the brain is constantly changing based on how we use it. Neural connections that aren't regularly activated will be eliminated through a process called synaptic pruning, a natural mechanism that helps the brain optimize performance. If you don't engage in deep thinking, learning new things, or problem solving, the pathways for logic and creativity will weaken. In contrast, pathways for fast reactions, short-term emotions, and instant entertainment will be strengthened. The result? A brain that reacts quickly but is empty inside. Signs: your brain might be weakening. Struggling to focus on one task for more than 10 minutes. Forgetting new information right after reading or watching it. Responding to everything with feelings instead of logic. Avoiding deep thinking, waiting for others to do it for you. Not asking, "Why? Is there another way?" or "Is this even true?" These signs don't mean you're unintelligent, they're the result of your brain being programmed by the fast-paced modern environment to avoid deep thinking. How to scientifically reverse this process? 1. Break the reflex of passive, fast information consumption. Why? Short videos and social media train your brain to expect instant rewards with minimum effort. Solution: use the dopamine detox method. Reserve at least 2 hours a day with no social media, no short-form content. Turn off notifications, use airplane mode during deep work. 2. Activate your prefrontal cortex by writing down your thoughts. Science behind it. The prefrontal cortex handles higher-level thinking like planning, decision-making, and reflection. Writing forces you to structure, organize, and connect information, which deeply stimulates this area. Practice. Write about one problem daily with 3 possible solutions. Handwriting is better than typing because it activates fine motor skills and improves memory retention. 3. Stop skimming, start selective, mindful reading. Why? Reading quickly helps you glance through lots of info, but doesn't allow time for your brain to store it in long-term memory. What is reflection? It's when you pause and ask questions about the information you received. Is this true? Does it contradict what I believed before? How can I apply it? Exercise: after each article, write or think. What's the most important point here? Does it conflict with what I've previously believed? If I apply this, what might change in my life? 4. Relearn the skill of asking, why? Cognitive science calls this the Socratic method, the skill of constant questioning to reach the root of a problem. Practice. For each new concept, ask 3 why questions. Reject lazy answers like, because everyone does it, or, it's just how it is. 5. Practice writing as a form of brain training. Writing isn't for showing off, it's to clarify your thoughts. Many studies show that writing improves memory, analysis skills, and reduces stress. Training tip. Keep a daily reflective journal. What did I learn today? How did I feel? Why did I feel that way? Write 100 to 200 words a day about a topic you care about. 6. Communicate with thinking. Slow down your response. Why? Speaking and listening are high cognitive load activities. But most of us listen just to respond, not to understand. Solution. When someone speaks, listen with 100% focus. Pause for 3 seconds before responding. This develops the brain's ability to process language, emotion, and logic simultaneously. 7. Walk and think, a perfect brain exercise. Why does walking help the brain? Light movement like walking increases blood flow to the brain, stimulating memory and creativity centers. If you walk while mentally reviewing what you learned, your memory retention can double or triple. Practice. After reading or learning something, take a 10 to 15-minute silent walk to think it through. Speak softly to yourself about what you've learned. This also activates the language center, improving retention. Final thoughts. Mental laziness is not your fault, it's the product of an environment that's been programming you that way. But thanks to neuroplasticity, your brain can always recover. The brain can relearn how to think deeply and rebuild strength as long as you take intentional action. Every small act, turning off a short video, writing down one idea, reading with focus, walking and thinking, is your way of reclaiming control of your most precious tool, your mind. Because your brain is the most valuable asset you'll ever own. Use it well.